Well, here I am on Edward Street. Now, did a bit of filming back in April, so I'm just going to talk about what's going to be happening to the old post office building. I'm going to pop in next what I filmed, and then we'll continue from the front and talk about the updates, which has been, of course, reported in Lancashire Live and Blackpool Evening Gazette. Amazing what you find just off Deanscope. This is around the back of Blacks, as was. Here we are on Edward Street. It's quite quiet. On the day that the post office closed here, I was lucky enough to be granted full access inside. I wish I'd taken video, I didn't. However, I do have stills, so at some point when I add to this video, I'm going to add some of the stills inside. Work seems to have stopped with this project at the moment though. Back again on Abingdon Street. It's so busy. It's ridiculous. Anyway, lots of information about this going on. Blackpool Evening Gazette, Lancashire Live. Information I've got is from the planning applications. I'll bob a link in later. The design and access statement has been prepared by Franklin Ellis Architects on behalf of Ashall Projects in support of a detailed planning application and listed building application for the refurbishment and extension of the former post office on Abingdon Street and associated sorting office on Edward Street into a branded hotel in Blackpool city centre. So what's this going to entail? Let's have a look. Let's have a read. I'm having to read this, so do forgive me, because I can't remember it all. The proposed development includes the renewal and development of the existing former post office building, and it's going to be a mix of around 150 quality rooms that are suitable for both the conference and corporate market, and of course leisure too. The development will include an attractive and market appropriate dining option which appeals to both the hotel and non-resident guests. So when I had a look at planning, so of course main door is going to be kept, which is there. The windows are still there, they've just been boarded up so they don't get vandalised. And where those red phone boxes are, it's going to be the restaurant. Where the other door is, it's going to be a bar. Let's have a look at some of the upper levels. Some of the hotel rooms are going to be on those 2 floors, and in a bit I'll go around to Edward Street and explain what they're going to do there as well. Eight in total, designed by the architects of the Office of Works and built by R. Neil and Son of Manchester in 1910, a group of 8 telephone kiosks. These were designed by Sir Giles Scott in 1935, made by various contractors. These were Grade 2 listed on the 14th of June in 1988. So, what's happening with the interior? There are several internal elements relating to the listing of the counters and everything that have outstanding heritage value. As with principles of the Indigo Hotel Group, these features are to be retained. Like I said, you can see that people have tried to vandalise. What's going to be the case is they're going to try and retain as much as they can. Repairs are going to be carried out where it's relevant. This is still going to exist, but as you can see, it's really built up. When I go and film from the other side, you'll see that some of this has been demolished. I think it was around about 2016. But of course they want to try and save the Portland stonework. Back on Edward Street now. Again, go on the Blackpool planning portal. There's bags of information, there's diagrams, there's pictures. For obvious reasons, you're not allowed to upload them and use them for your own purposes. Go and have a look. But one thing I did read, top floor and the roof are going to be replaced. There's things that just need repairing. So, when I was around the front, the courtyard kind of linked the post office and the sorting office. which is what we're looking at now. And like you can see, it was partially cleared, but it's still in a bit of a derelict state. I'm going to see if I can have a look in a minute. Historic mapping indicates that the major changes to the rear of the property occurred between 1956 and 1963. It does suggest that the alterations are of an era and are of lesser heritage significance. Again, this is the Design and Access Statement, Franklin Ellis Architects, on behalf of Ashell Projects, which is where I've got the information from. Now, one thing I hope they're going to be keeping and maybe repairing are these beauties. But they really do need some love. Now it makes sense that they're going to be doing up Edward Street. You see, it's all linking together now, isn't it? Anyway, they put a bit more history for us all. The development site was the old General Post Office, which was opened in 1910 and is Grade 2 listed. Constructed in the most beautiful style. I do love the architecture here. This basically was the hub for quite a lot of people, and I for one was sad when it closed down. I didn't like using WH Smiths, and to be honest, where the new one is, well, that's a good improvement. Anyway, so it's clad with Portland stone. You've got about 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got a cellar as well, which they're going to be updating too. It is in a conservation area as well. I'm just going to stop and then film and then start again. Again mentioned rooftop amenities. So, bar, restaurant, maybe not restaurant, more of a bar drinky area, which will be on the renovated top floor, which will of course take advantage of the views towards Blackpool Tower. Again, some of the windows will be retained, some of them won't. And from what I read, access will be from this road. And there's going to be rather a swish courtyard as well. So you've had Topping Street that's been done. Of course, we've got the Wilko site, which is going to be getting a new hotel and a restaurant. Abingdon Street Market. Edward Street as well has been done. Slow, but it's getting there. It will improve the area. And I think if this goes ahead, and I hope it does, it would be jolly good. Also seems like the van entrance also will be kept. That will give us access to a courtyard and a few car parking spaces, of course. Do have a look at the links I provided. Like I said, makes for interesting reading. And I hope you enjoy some of the older images that I've included. Hopefully if this progresses, and I do hope it does, like I've said, I'll be able to provide before and after images